Bowers, he averaged like 8.5 yards per reception in terms of yard after catch. Like that's wild. Yeah, like
Yeah,
he is
it's
a
insane. Yeah,
yak
it's insane.
monster. Ball in his hand. He's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
running back. So I could see him even being lining up at fullback, lining up at running back. He's going to be used. He's going to be a really fun player to have. Even he's going to be one of those guys that's going to be overdrafted because he's so fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Raiders are that frustrating team that have talent everywhere except for the most important position, right? Like if you really look at it, like the defense was looking
Yeah.
really good
Mm-hmm.
last year. The offense, bro, there's weapons everywhere. You just mentioned a handful of them, and now they just added another one. It's just the frustrating. If I was a fan, I'd just be so frustrated that you've built this
Yeah, I
this
agree with you.
great like nucleus,
It,
and it's like
Yeah.
it's so annoying that we have to trot out like a Gardner Minshew or an Aiden O'Connell out there, like or O'Donnell, whatever the hell his name is.
AOC.
It's just so it's
Yeah, no, I definitely get that.
Yeah, yeah,
I definitely get that.
yeah,
But it's at the same time you got to figure that like they're obviously building something apart from what their quarterback is, right? They're building something regardless of who's at quarterback for now. And like you said, Raj, they're getting best player available. They have depth at the other parts of their offense as well as other parts of their defense too. It, I mean, they probably tried. I think that throughout the draft, they tried to trade up and get one of their quarterbacks to be to get one of their quarterbacks available, like to fill in that stopgap because they know Gardner Minshew's not the guy. They know it's not Aiden O'Connell. They know that, but at the same time, they also got to be realistic of what's available to them too. Brock Bowers has been touted as that generational player. There will be other drafts coming up too. They have time to address that, and also you figure if the offense has all of these weapons and the defense is playing well, that's an attractive spot for a free agent quarterback in the future, right? Like there's a reason why Kirk Cousins went to
yeah.
Atlanta. Just using that as the most recent example, So I
Yeah,
think
it just feels like they're.
go ahead.
It just feels like they're. Sorry, Fab. It just feels like they're wasting a year. Like there's a lot of talent around them, but the timeline's different. Like Devontae is going to be 32 soon.
Yeah.
Jacoby's not that young. It just feels like they're wasting a year where like this is the time to go after. Even last year, I felt like they should have gone after a quarterback. So I get it if the price was too high. Maybe they didn't want to pay that much for Penix, or they just didn't foresee the Falcons drafting him at 8. But it feels like they're wasting a lot of the best years of a Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, and so on and so forth.
Hard to disagree with you. Hard to disagree with you on that. Knack, Kyle Pitts or Brock Bowers? Who are you drafting first?
oh man, that's
Because that could be a realistic spot for
that's
anybody,
tough.
right?
Wow, wow, on the spot too, like that. Look, like I said, I don't. I like the QB better in Atlanta for sure, man. But I like the player in Bowers 100%. Look, they have them Pitts ranked ninth and Bowers 12th. So just a
Yeah.
tier under. They have Bowers ranked right after Ferguson and Dallas Goddard. Man, look, if I had to answer right this second without seeing anything, Goddard. If I had to really
Yeah,
answer, if I
what
had
the
to
hell is
answer
that?
right now, look, I'm gonna say Pitts.
Nobody listening to this pod knows
Pitts
who
is
this player
getting
is.
Pitts is getting one more shot without a running.
Go day,
Yeah,
chow day.
I'll give him one last shot just because Bowers is a rookie. I'll take the established vet before. Again, I don't like Minshew. Where in Vegas, I really don't. I dislike it a lot.
Raj, you look like you had something on the tip of your tongue there.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Pitts or Bowers. But it's yeah, I can't do Cal Pitts. I'm totally
Yeah.
out on Cal Pitts. But a sneaky tight end potential, Theo Johnson from the Giants, Fab.
Yeah, I know. I saw
Was
that.
looking
I
up
know.
on him.
Yeah.
6'6",
Yeah, I saw.
6'6", 260,
Yeah.
40-inch vert,
Yeah.
4.5,
Now I have to remind you who our
740.
quarterback is. Are you kidding me? I have to remind you now who our quarterback is. Never mind. It was nice. He's good. He's a Canadian boy.
So
I'm happy for him.
he had he had no quarterback at Penn State. Apparently, the offense was absolute trash, but a lot of scouts were high on him, and he's one of those weight room warrior tight ends. So
Yeah,
let's see. I'm hoping
Did,
that he can.
I didn't.
Darren
did
Waller,
he?
I
That was
think
about to
officially
ask. Did he
retired.
Yeah,
officially? I don't think it's official
uh,
yet.
Yeah,
I didn't see it
no, it's not
officially happen,
official.
but
But he divorced. Him and Kelsey Plum got divorced, so I guess there's a lot of stuff happening in his personal life that's just making him question everything right now. So you gotta, I don't know. Like I hope he stops. I hope he figures out what he has to figure out. Quite frankly, just because I feel like the GM and the head coach are like being held hostage to a degree. But I don't know. It's a bit of a, mind you, the Giants probably know more than what we know.